What I've noticed is there seems to be a bit of outrage on why Luis Ortiz, a very seasoned fighter out of Cuba, Cuban school. A lot of people are wondering why is he fighting right at 26-0 with 22 KOs. He kind of has like that Dikembe Mutombo effect, where when Mutombo, when he was like 30, people were like, yo, he really like 50. He always been 50. Where he's listed at 37, but people are like, yo, Luis Ortiz really 45. You know? Like he really 48 or some old shit like that. Well, anyway, the fighter he's fighting this weekend, by the way, remember he just fought Malik Scott last month. Right now is it's December the 6th, 2016. I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live on FightV360.com. He just fought Malik Scott on when? Let me look up the exact date. He just fought Malik Scott November the 12th. I covered that fight. Oh, it was horrible. Malik Scott, you broke my heart, bro. You broke my heart. You broke my heart, Fredo. I know it was you. He fought him on November the 12th, and it was... I don't want to talk about it anymore. And now, on December the 10th, he's fighting a fighter by the name of David Allen on the undercard of Anthony Joshua and Eric Molina. The problem is, poor old David Allen is 24 years old, 9 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, 6 KOs. His last fight was against Dylan White. Then before that, Jason Cavern. So he's got 2 known names on his resume. But then, my God, your 12th fight. I mean, you're what? Yeah, your 12th fight. You're fighting Luis Ortiz. And what I'm hearing is, well, he kept pressuring Eddie Hearn for it. How much was he pressuring him for it? If Eddie, I would have been like, yo, bro, no. I'm looking out for you, man. No. No, my God, poor David Allen. But I'm sure it'll probably be better than Malik Scott fight. But people saying this kid's going to get his face smashed in. Hey, he said, what can you do? If somebody keep asking you for some shit, if you can do it, then why not do it, I guess. I don't know. Maybe that's fucked up logic. I don't know. But in this case, the white rhino, that's a cub. Is there a rhino cub? What's a baby rhino called? It's him. Is there even such thing as a white rhino? Is it a mythical beast? But anyway, and it's like this. The whole WBA situation is just fucked up. So silently, covertly, Luis Ortiz was demoted. I can't say stripped, but demoted from his WBA interim status. So basically, he should be the WBA full champion. But since he didn't fight Alexander Ustinov, he got himself out of that situation. But word is, since the whole WBA championship situation is fucked up, and I've talked about it in detail in many videos, you have a fighter by the name of Lucas Brown, Australian, who was supposed to fight Shannon Briggs for the WBA World, which should have been the only WBA champion, but then some maneuvering by Eddie Hearn, who also promotes Luis Ortiz and Anthony Joshua. He did some maneuvering to make Anthony Joshua versus Klitschko to the WBA. This is, allegations, assumptions, but most likely that's what happened, for them to have Joshua and Klitschko fight for a vacant WBA Super World title. And I know I'm probably confusing you. I'm not confused. I know what's going on, but it's just. So, you also, word on the curb, on the streets is talking, is that Eddie Hearn is trying to maneuver and finesse the WBA to make Luis Ortiz versus Shannon Briggs for the WBA World. So we're going to find out who Shannon Briggs really is. Because, he's been stalking and harassing everybody. And I'm not calling him no bitch or anything. Excuse my language. I'm sorry. But all I'm saying is we like to run a nice, laid-back, chill, relaxed boxing show. That's it. So Take our news serious, but not our humor. I'm going to use that as a slogan. Shannon Briggs has been stalking and harassing every heavyweight. Did you notice? I don't remember seeing him stalking or harassing Luis Ortiz. You know? So, shit about to get real. So that's something to pay attention to. Of course, I'm going to be covering this, basically the entire card. So if you're not doing anything this weekend of the 10th, listen, hardcore boxing fans, it's a long-ass day of boxing. For me, in the United States, on the East Coast, starting like 6 in the morning a.m. for Parker Ruiz over in New Zealand. Then ending with what? You got Chavez Jr. and Dominic British down in Mexico somewhere. You got Crawford versus Molina in Omaha, and it's gonna be a long night. And then we're doing a live stream. So right after all those fights, we're gonna talk about things right here and just chill, fall back. TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. I got some video editing to do. Please subscribe.